It says I'm live. I'm hoping I'm live. Hello, hello, hello. Let's do this over again. Welcome to Rebel Morning Wood. I am your hostess with the mostest, IRGRL. We decided on this name this time, officially. It was a name that Barry, our head writer, and I had thought of a while ago. So we actually thought that I would just keep it in hopes that Barry will be able to join me soon. I've just grabbed a cup of coffee. And my morning breakfast is out of sorts. Usually I'm doing the healthy thing today, normally I'm doing the healthy thing. Today, no groceries in the house. So we're doing Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts and coffee. And today's show is sponsored by Rev, R-E-V-V, Coffee K-Cups, revcoffee.com. So go give them a visit. Rev Coffee. It's my coffee of choice in the morning, actually. I love it. So a lot going on today in gaming news. Activision has announced its next Call of Duty title for 2013. What will it be? Well, probably, you know, Modern Warfare 4. Who knows? But they've announced it. Everybody knew it was coming. These things aren't as big as they used to be, I think. We used to all get really excited when they'd announce them. But now it's something that we kind of expect. And so will it, am I looking forward to it? I don't know. I'm pretty happy with Black Ops 2. So will I get it? Of course I will, because, everybody gets the Call of Duties, and, well, just about everybody. A majority of people, I even say people that hate the game, buy the game. Because, you don't want to be left out. It's now being referred to, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare thing, as the next Madden. It's the Madden franchise game. So, so yeah, pretty exciting news. I know there's some fan people out there. My question is though, will it, now because there's supposed to be, these rumored new consoles coming out, um, is it going to be made for the consoles now or for the new consoles? And that would be a big deal, because it's still up on the air. Are they going to be cross compatible? Some say they're making the consoles for new games, and so it'll be something to see. um, Somebody on my Facebook page today, facebook.com/IRGirl, IRGRL, had asked me the question. um, They asked me what my thoughts were on the next generation game consoles. Do you think they are coming too fast? And my response was, do I think they're coming? I'm not sure if I think they're coming too fast. What I think it is, though, I think it's two big kids fighting over who has the best toys to show off to friends first. Um, and to me, that's it. Everybody knew they were coming. They're going to come. Technology changes, it advances, it grows. It's just a matter of, I thought it was pretty good that the Xbox picked up Blu-ray, because that's always been the PlayStation thing. That's what they've kind of had over the Xbox. Being that I've gamed on both, and, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that I come from PS3 gaming. My son got me on the PS3. Modern Warfare 2 was the first non-PC game that I played, console game, hardcore. And and I loved the PS3. I was quite happy with it. And when we got into doing Rebel Gaming, we realized that we were going to have to kind of open up and be multi-console because of certain games. And he was the first one to get one, Rob was. And then right after Black Ops came out was when I got our first Xboxes. And it was a gaming life-changing experience. If you're a gamer, gaming on the Xbox was one of the first objective games I played was Capture the Flag, with one of my old bosses and one of the developers from Treyarch. And I was just like, wow. The difference was, so for me, yeah, I'm an Xbox fan now. But I can do that because I've gamed on both. I think if you've gamed on both, then you can. But it'll be fun to see how they market these new games. Um, I'm betting you that somebody's going to market a game exclusively for, and it's going to be, I think, one of the big ones. One of the bigger, more popular games is going to, um, you know, with the purchase of, the Xbox 720, you get this game free. And only if you only can get the game if you buy the console. So that'll be interesting because there's some hardcore fans out there. And like always, I always say this, I'll probably be one of the last people to get it only because, my son will probably be one of the first. I usually wait because I like to see prices come down. That, for example, the Wii U. I'd love to have a Wii U. I do like the Wii. I like our Wii. I'm very happy with our Wii. But did I get the Wii U? No. I think it's way too much money. So I'm waiting till they drop the price. Like they did, I don't know if anybody remembers, with Nintendo 3DS. When it first came out, it was just, I think, close to $300. And then right before Christmas, smart marketing move, they dropped it to 150 and they sold a shitload. So, that said, that's my thoughts on on that. So, if, console wars are always going to be there. It'll be fun to see what innovative ideas they come out with the new Xbox and the new PS. So, um, moving on, as I shove my face full of food. That's my cat, Seamus. He wants me to let him outside, but I'm busy. So, be prepared. Modern Warfare 4 is coming out. I think I'll be happy as long as Infinity Ward doesn't make it. so, so anything. No offense to Infinity Ward, but you guys kind of dropped the ball with Modern Warfare 2, and that's all I have to say about that. And also, big news this morning. 2K picked up we'll be making the new WWE video games from now on. They Take-Two Interactive, which is the parent company of 2K Sports, has taken over the license so that they can make all of the WWE video games now. So it's kind of along the same lines. They were kind of working with THQ anyway, so um, it's kind of nice to see that things are kind of going hand in hand there. I'm still, if I don't know if anybody's heard or not, I'm still a little bit disappointed that nobody picked up Darksiders. As far as I know, still, I searched around today, but I couldn't really find any news on it. If anybody knows of any news of anybody picking up Darksiders, um, please let me know. I will be high. I don't play the game. We have it. My kids play it. I have played it once because I won a game from one of the devs, and it's a good game. It's a good series of games, and I would hate to see that it's just ended. Its life is cut short. I think there's so much more to be given to Darksiders. So if anybody hears of anything, please, please, please let me know, because I have yet to hear of anything. And so yeah, so 2K will be making, and WWE was a big game for THQ. So I'm not sure about how much money um, they bought the license for, but I'm sure it was enough to pay off THQ's debt. And this morning, I guess, or recently in the news, and video games have been getting a really bad rap. Vice President Joe Biden was given a book to read called Grand Theft Childhood. Um, the Surprising Truth About Violent Video Games. And it really, I believe, I haven't read the book, so I'm going to actually try to get my hands on a copy and read it. I'll probably rage quit on it and throw it out a window, though. Um, um, but, or I'm not sure if it does or does not diminish the the hype around violence in video games. The same turn I saw this. The same turn I saw an article this morning in the New York Times. Violent video games decrease violent activity, and they did a study. These two guys, Dr. Ward and somebody else, um, over a over a period of time, 1994 and 2010, they said the number of violent crimes between youth offenders decreased by more than half. So that's about 224 crimes per population of 100,000 people. But at the same time, video game sales more than doubled since 1996. Um, so they did the study in certain communities, and I'm assuming that the communities are more crime-ridden than others. Um, and they said that crime seems to be high violence crime rates are seasonal, that they tracked, and you'll notice that they are in summertime. It seems to go up a little bit more. People are drinking more, getting more violent, I guess. It's a great time to rip off a bank. I'm not sure, but so they're saying that that it doesn't, it actually may help um, decrease it. So that's in the New York Times today. You can go look that up and read the whole story. I read it. It's not too long. It's a good read, though. So check that out. And believe it or not, on the same note, this is what good video games do. And I've always been a big supporter of the positives of video games and video game playing, and especially on a family level. It's called the Survivor Games, creating a gaming community for teen cancer patients. So let me see. MD Anderson Children's Cancer Hospital. Um, this guy started a non-profit organization called the Survivor Games to help kids that were going through cancer, going through chemo experience by connecting them through video games. Um, to kind of bring that healing power to the cancer community uh, by having a social network. They're able to reach kids that they probably weren't ever able to, and they all have one thing in common: cancer and their love of video games. So they can play games together and enjoy it together, and having that positive outlook, being able to connect with somebody that's going through something so similar, and it's got to be a positive thing. So that was actually, I'm trying to see, in the Huffington Post, so in the teen section. So go check that out. It's also a good read. Um, very very wait. Oh, Shadow has joined me in chat. Hello, Shadow. Um, and he just found for me. It says Platinum Games is interested in Darksiders. Well, I hope that they do get it. Um, it would be a shame to see Darksiders go. It's always, I love having somebody in chat with me. Thank you very much. It makes talking to somebody pretty awesome. But I wish more people, hopefully more people will start joining in chat and chatting with us. But yeah, because I want to keep this this morning show not so lengthy. And Afix MLG on Twitter says it's too early. He's stuck in school, so he can't join us. I'll get him in trouble, as he's probably listening to it on his phone. Another thing that I saw, and these are all, it was funny because I had said to myself yesterday, during the day or whatever, when I hear some gaming news or whatever, I'll jot it down and I'll talk about it the next day. And I said, you know what, let me just go to my Google Mail, because I have all of my gaming news in one slot that I search for. And there was a lot of it in the denverpost.com. Aurora History Museum explores video game history in a new exhibit. They've actually opened up an exhibit, and I think it's wonderful because it shows you how um, intertwined video games are in our culture now. And, you know, at work, I get to talk to a lot of parents that come in to buy video games for their kids. And I hear a lot of bad things, because I guess if you're not a parent, I guess that has grown up, if you're not a person that has grown up and then become a parent and you've kind of liked games from a kid, then you you may not get it if you kind of miss that turn off on the gaming slash internet highway. So you don't get it. And I was explaining to somebody the other day. I says, when we were kids, when I was 12, 13, 14, going outside, playing after school, playing kickball, playing dodgeball in somebody's, dead end street. That was, and that was good, healthy fun. It's not that it wasn't. Kids today, their brains work differently. They work at a faster pace than when we were kids because their whole world is technology. Their whole world is derived, the minute they're born. It's a different world than when we existed. And so you have to feed that. And gaming is such a big, there's nowhere, I was telling a parent, she came in and her son was 13, wanted Black Ops 2. And she had no, 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 because she felt it was too violent. And she says, but I know, she goes, that he's going to go down the road or he's going to go over to so-and-so's house and he's going to play it there. So he's going to play it anyways. And I said to her, I says, well, the best way for you um, to get over that, I says, is to be a part of it. I says, not necessarily play it, but ask him questions about it. I says, don't become an idle parent and let him just, if you're worried about the game, but he's going to play it at somebody else's house, well, then make sure that you're a part of his gaming life and make sure that he knows that, or if he does something skillful in the game, commend him on it. You know, often my kids will come to me and they'll go, I just got X amount of kills with my sniper rifle. It's a big high five in our house. All right, good job. It's just like pinning a paper from school up on the fridge. I'm just as happy in their achievements in gaming than as I am in school. Why? Because it is a part of their life. Everywhere you go, gaming is there. Video games are there. The tournament gaming is competition, is more mainstream now than ever before. It's just, even I like to say, Black Ops and the Black Ops and the CODs have almost become like the wrestling environment. It's entertainment gaming industry. It's not just like entertainment sports is what they call wrestling, the WWE. And that's what this is. There's big productions, there's big releases, there's big events around it. And yes, that's my cat. He wants out so bad, it's not even funny. I think I'm going to let him out. Give me like 2 minutes. Not even. All right, I'm back. Hey, Miss Fans in the house. I'm back. Sorry for that brief pause. My cat was annoyingly meowing at me, so I had to let him out. Not a bad thing. But Shadow says COD is a game you just buy because it's COD. But you know what the thing is too is it's just like the WWE franchise. You kind of buy into it. You don't just buy a game. You buy into the entertainment of it. It's you look forward to the releases. Whether you love or hate the game, you do, because you want to know who's there and who's going. Um, you want to, it's hype, it's excitement, it's good marketing, so love it or hate it, it's gaming is, in our lives, and that's why I think it's cool that this, when I see museums doing, the history of gaming, the picture that they show is pretty cool. It shows, an NES. God, it shows some really old. Um, the posters are cool though. I wish I could have them. It's got a great Zelda poster. And I mean, how many of us, grew up with Zelda? It's not just for little kids. It's for big kids too. So, Shadow says, for what it's worth, Black Ops 2 for now has me sold, but I did buy it because it was COD. You know what? I had my doubts because, and the only reason I had my doubts, not that it wasn't going to be a good game. I had my doubts because it's so big. I'm waiting for the fall. I'm waiting for the crash. And I hate to say that because I love the game. And if it does crash, I'll still buy it. It doesn't matter. Um, Black Ops 2, I love. I loved Black Ops though. And you know what? You know what it goes down to though? Drunk Ninja, oh my gosh, is in the house. And I'm not crazy for doing this at 8 o'clock. It's my radio show. I'm having a hard time getting on at night, so I figured I'd just do a quick morning show every morning. Talk about what's going on in the gaming world. So, Drunk Ninja, actually, whoever's listening, I met him in a text-based MMO that I played, God, what has it been, 13 years ago now? Now, Shadow, that's what I was just going to get onto, is that I think Infinity Ward is, I just, um, Infinity Ward, I think, dropped the ball with Modern Warfare 2. And I'm going to tell you when they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball right about 6 months before Modern Warfare 3 came out, and they started letting things go with Modern Warfare 2. The thing was that so many people, they let the ball drop. They let so many hacks get in that when Black Ops came out, usually when one or the other comes out, you still have a big group of people that are still playing the other one because it's really good and they really like it. And what happened was, I think so many hacks got into it. Was so bad. I watched my son join a lobby and realized it was a hacked lobby. Literally, he backed out of the lobby and he lost everything. He lost every stat he had. And it pissed me off enough that I actually um, sent an email to Robert Bowling, who is no longer, there, but at the time he was. And we had a few emails. He was, very good in saying that they were working on it. But I said, I says, it's ridiculous the way this has gotten out of hand and you guys aren't taking care of the game. I loved Modern Warfare 2's maps. I thought the maps were excellent in it. They there was such a diversity of great big maps to smaller maps. So, but that's Trauma. Thank you for joining us. Plays games. Infinity Ward doesn't support their game, and I believe you're right. Only because of the fact of the experience I had with my own children playing Modern Warfare 2. And what happened was it got so bad that when Black Ops came out, people that might have stayed and played Modern Warfare 2 said, fuck this, and they went to Black Ops. So I kind of think that incident with what went on with Modern Warfare 2 kind of put a very bitter taste in everybody's mouth with Infinity Ward. And so I think people, and I know that there is a hack for also getting Grandmaster in Black Ops 2, but I think they're trying to, this is my problem with that hack. I'm like, let them have it. They're still gonna suck. you know, it doesn't matter. Everybody, you don't have to prestige, but people that do eventually, no matter what, no matter how slow you do it or how shitty you are at the game, it's you're gonna prestige. So even with the prestige hack that's there in Black Ops 2. There's a guy that I work with at Best Buy. I'm not going to say his name, but he came in boasting that he had everything diamond and everything. I says, you know that shows, though. You know, if you were like 2 days in gameplay and all of a sudden you had prestiged all the way through, I says, you don't think anybody's going to notice that? I'm like, and you don't think that your stats are going to show that when you play like you suck? So, you can have everything, but if you don't know how to play the game, you don't know how to use the weapons, and you're still going to suck. It doesn't matter, what camo you got. It doesn't matter if you have diamond on anything. It doesn't matter if you're prestiged all the way through. So, no, World at War is, but you got to understand, World at War is a very old game in comparison to what they're coming out now. So, World at War is very hacked. It's sad because that was probably one of my favorite games. But but anyways, I think that I went way off track because we could talk about Black Ops 2 all day long. But I do like the game. I like the way League play is now. I touched base on that a little bit yesterday. They kind of made an MLG rule, so you don't get as many assholes playing League play as you did the first bit around. Trauma Plays Games says, I agree that if they want to cheat, let them. If they get caught, ban them. I feel rewarded when I earn my new rank. Exactly. That's the way I feel too. If people want to cheat, if they feel the need to cheat to get that, so be it. Like I said, they're still going to be at the same level they were before they did this. They're not going to be, it's not going to make them a better gamer. I was playing in League play, and it was before you were ranked up, so a lot of times you get ranked with people that are way out of your category. And it was 4 versus 4, and the kid says, oh, great, they have 2 on the other team that have already prestiged all the way. He goes, we're screwed. And I'm like, why do you think that? Like, even people that haven't, hacked, that doesn't mean that you're exceptionally good because it means that you've played the game for a lot of hours. And those that cheat, you still suck. You're not going to play the game any. I always go and try and check their stats. You'll know if they've earned it or not. It's kind of easy. So yeah, so the announcement. How hyped is anybody in channel for for Modern Warfare 4 coming out? Anybody feel any irk tingling in your fingers, in your little controller fingers, anything? I saw the announcement today and I was like, oh, it's coming out. I'll buy it because, I will. I'm not gonna buy it. But I was looking at the press releases today, seeing if there's anything major besides the announcement for Modern Warfare 4. We don't know if that's the official name. I'm just saying that because obviously it's the next in line. But I guess the only thing big, Nintendo came out with a whole bunch of stuff today for the Wii U, I guess, and for the Nintendo 3DS with Mario and Luigi Dream Team, so all that stuff. So so just reading real quick. Sorry guys, trying to keep up on what people are talking to me about in the in the world. And I'm trying to check my mail real quick to see if anything came in. So Trauma Plays Games says, from the rumors he's heard, it's not going to be a Modern Warfare. BioShock looks pretty good. So, not really my game, but since right now I can't get on live, I'm actually finally playing the story modes for some of my games. Because I tell people the only time I'll ever play them is when I can't get on the Xbox. So I'm actually going to go through Black Ops 2 single player mode and play it. I don't ever play those, though. Hopefully there isn't going to be a fourth delay. I don't know. There could be, Shadow. Drunken Ninja says, you can't play first-person shooter games. My eyes are slanted too much. Oh my god, you even... I can't even believe you said that. Drunk Ninja is Hawaiian, so he's making fun of his heritage. No, so people will understand that. Send him an email. Ms. Fan says the Twitch iOS app sucks. He can't hear anything. It probably does. Then don't use the app. Just go on the internet. You know what I'm going to do? I'll make, I'll see if I can get our administrator, Will, to put on our site an app. But also, guys, all of my shows immediately after I'm done are being uploaded to YouTube, so you guys can. This will be episode 2, and they'll all be numbered like that. So episode 1 is up. This will be 2, and it'll go like that, so you guys can catch if anybody missed anything. You can catch it. So I'm sorry, just read it. I'm very excited to have people in here chatting this morning. I did the show so quickly yesterday. But I'm trying to see what I've got coming up. I'm looking at the schedule release dates for some games. And I can say this. I can't talk about it, but I can say it. I'm letting my son Tyler, because if nobody knew, my son Tyler does work for Rebel Gaming. He is a writer on staff. He will be reviewing. We got for review. We can't talk about it because we're under a little non-disclosure form. But we got Metal Gear Rising. So the new one. So he's been playing through that. And all I can say is looks good. I am probably actually going to play it. He finished it last night, and his review will be up the day it is released. So hopefully people will check that out. Watching him play is freaking fantastic. And you know what? I have to say that these games aren't my it's not his kid, I swear. He's just could be his kid. Oh my god, that's a funny joke. But yeah, Metal Gear Rising, I was actually impressed with it, so much so that I'm going to play it. Probably not as well as my son played it, but yeah, it looks like a fantastic game. I hope Konami really does well with this, because from what I saw, it looks really good. And the storyline is, I can't give anything away, but there's a part in this story mode, it's going to blow people away. My son stopped playing and came in the kitchen, and he's like, I cannot even believe that's in there. So there's a part in this story mode that is going to either piss some people off, or it's going to make people go, wow, that was amazing that they put that in there. And that's all I can say about it. We were blown away, because it hit very close to home for us. So if you haven't been a fan of Metal Gear Rising, you should be a fan. This story mode's probably going to really impact some people. People might get pissed off. They might, but I hope not. I hope they understand that it's all for the game, all for the story. Really good. The other one that I'm hoping, well, should have hopefully been sent to Nick, our other. He's on staff. Vice President said he would review some games, so he should hopefully be getting Crysis 3. I've never played Crysis 3, so I'm not sure how that is. I know it's good. I've seen it played, but I just don't play it. I have, to be honest with you, I haven't done too much into it. Another one that we're actually getting in the mail for the 3DS is Castlevania. Now, I liked Castlevania on the Xbox, so I was like, when I saw it for the 3DS, I was like, and being we probably have about 6 3DSs in this house. Oh, Shadow likes Crisis 3. So hopefully Nick will be getting that in the mail, and he'll have a review up on Rebel Gaming for that. Um, but yeah, I guess news-wise, that's pretty much it. I wanted to, like I said, touch base with everything. Don't forget. Oh, wait, I can't even believe I almost like walked out of here without. We have the dog tags up on the Reb Gaming Facebook page. Please, if you're interested. Oh, if you look up on your screen, there they are. Um, Go to facebook.com/Rebel Gaming, all one word, and you can find out how you can order one. Um, we will send them internationally. We do have a it's about 11 something for anything under £1 to pretty much any country. So anybody can get one, pretty sure. Just gotta, if you live out of the USA, make sure you just check on your shipping rates. And it's been a great day here. Um, I'm going to see if I can get started Sunday night with the Rebel Dead show again. I know a lot of people missed that when we weren't doing it. Let me see. MLG Blue was one of them. There, we had a few. We had a huge, a few. We had a huge population of people that like the Rebel Dead show. So Sunday night, I'm going to try to get on, and we're going to start doing that again, and then we'll do our Monday Rebel Live, where it'll be a regular 2-hour show. I'm trying to keep these morning shows short. I've gone a little past my time here, but just want to touch on the news. When I upload this to YouTube, if there's Mrs. Happy, and when I upload this to YouTube, if there's anything that you want to discuss on the next day's show or whatever, leave a comment. Also, go sub the channel. Leave a comment there. I read them. They come right to my phone, and I'll make sure that I do talk about it the next day. If you've got a good mic and a decent headset and you'd like to come on the morning show with me, let me know in the comment section as well. I'll have anybody on as long as we can hear you clearly. Otherwise, I'm kicking your ass out. And also, my buddy Philly, I've live streamed with him before, Philly Rampage on Twitter. He's also going to be doing me an opening for my show. He's working on that now, so something to look forward to. Hopefully we'll have it this week. And I guess that's a wrap for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in this discussion of mostly Black Ops. and I will talk to everybody tomorrow. See you around the same time. As long as the coffee's made, I'll be here at 8.